throughout this video in retrospective is that Amberlynn, in
Hey,
every situation,
yo,
is
people.
paradoxical.
As you can see, I'm fresh out the bath. And once again, this little turd right here.
This is just another
Yeah,
example of her
little turd.
life by getting on
You can probably see her butt in a few seconds.
video. You have to wonder again, is this rage bait? Is this for content? Is this
You can't see me because she's in the way. Oh, yep, there's her butthole. You saw it. Anyway, as I was saying, that little turd right over there.
But yeah, this response is definitely very different to the last responses, which definitely
This little butthole
against Beck, despite, admitting the things
was licking the bath water, even though it was scalding hot. I don't know if she burned her tongue or not, but I imagine she probably did. Poor baby. She's an idiot, but I love her.
I wasn't the greatest girlfriend. I wasn't the most perfect girlfriend, but I will say I'm not all good. I'm not all bad, and I wasn't that way then either.
As
like,
the
relationship was definitely complex.
Description suggests, I'm out of the bath. I'm watching a random YouTube video about this YouTuber who weighs like 500 pounds and is causing a lot of drama.
I genuinely feel like Beck deserves an apology for the wrong things that I did do. But if they don't want to accept it or hear it, then I have to be okay with it.
That's who it is. I'm not going to talk about that because I don't understand all the drama that she's causing and shit, but supposedly between her and an ex-girlfriend.
Just like the apology should have, and the sort of discussion that is like happening.
I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper that I got from the gas station.
These things should be happening in private. And it's like when personal matters like this are brought onto like a public.
I guess I should probably give you my review of the movie Wicked that I saw last night.
And go through every single thing that they said, like every single.
The ending really pissed me off. Really, really pissed me off. It was a great movie, terrific, very beautiful movie, but the ending pissed me the fuck off. And what pissed me off is that Elphaba, and there's going to be spoilers, I should probably tell you that right now. The Elphaba was blacklisted by the Wizard and Madame Horrible, like Madame Horrible, and as someone who was evil when she was trying to do the right thing. And her friend, Glinda, who used to be called Galinda, but now it's just called Glinda.
But I have changed a lot. I am always
open
for growth and for changing.
She even turns her back on Elphaba.
And I want to reflect on the past more.
Which,
that actually genuinely helps me see ways that I need to improve.
Wow, and everybody paints her as a good witch.
I feel here that Amberlynn at the end of the day was finally apologizing after making multiple statements, not really apologizing to Beck. And now the audience obviously did not respond well to this. People were just basically calling Amberlynn out for pretty much absolutely.
She was not a good witch. She's not. I'm gonna read the book eventually, but I'm pretty sure the book might piss me off too. But yeah, it was a good movie. Now I have to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. Hi, kitty kitty. What do you have to say to the audience? Are you a gorgeous kitty kitty? Kitty. Her eyes remind me of Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Oh, she appears startled. What does she see? She's seeing something outside. I can't zoom in, but... Hi. Hi, baby. Who's a baby? Is a good girl? Good baby? There's the inside of her ear. Oh, she moved. Why are you moving? There's the inside of her ear. That's so weird. She's such a weirdo, but I love her. Okay, I'm hoping you guys can hear me a little bit better. All right. This is a YouTube video that I'm watching. That's the YouTuber I was talking about.
And also how she horrifically responds to any of these situations.
Yeah, my place is a mess at the moment. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. If anyone's going to be drinking, be responsible, call an Uber, don't drink and drive. All right. So I'm reading this book called 13 about this lawyer defends a movie star who was accused of murdering his wife.
Yes, in this screenshot, Amberlynn confirms that she is willing to share her side,
but it turns out the killer
YouTube membership live stream
is on the jury. I really don't think he should have put that on the cover. Like, I feel like that's a huge spoiler alert. But overall, it seems pretty good. I'm on chapter 5. So I start my introduction to poetry class in my African Americans history class tomorrow, as I said in my last video. I'm excited for that. I'm going to be graduating. I'll be walking in May. No walking in the ceremony, but actually graduating in July. So there's that. I'm excited. And then next year I'll be transferring to PFW. That is, if I'm still going to be getting FAFSA, since Humpty Dumpty decided to close the Department of Education. But I'm not going to get started on that because that's just going to piss me off. So there's that.
Which, as we've seen, does work for her financially, but it is destroying her life. So many of her friends and partners no longer want anything to do with her. As we've seen,
I'm trying to think of things to talk about.
Or at least a former leader partner, Tommy, or whatever you want to call Tommy. Because, yeah, Amber recently came out stating that she
I don't know what to talk about.
Had broken up, which obviously isn't
Patchy's being a little turd. You turd, baby. Patchy smells so good. I'm literally just sticking my face into her fur and doing a deep inhale.
Just the hate, the level.
Yeah. That's good stuff. I swear, the smell of cat fur is like a drug. It's like the smell of newborn babies.
Since I talked about it in my live stream, so it was the last public live stream I've done. So if you want to go watch, you can go watch that.
I mean, even then, your authenticity is still not there. Oh, I just don't want to talk about this thing which I'm talking about in a YouTube video right now. And if you want me to go into the detail about live stream where you can get the even more.
I think I know something I could do.
The constant promotion and constant monetization and selling of her products, which are her YouTube videos, it is absolutely insane. And whether she is right or wrong in any situation at this point, it really doesn't matter, because she just wants the tragedy and controversy. Yes, she has lost everything and destroyed any future career path and, life opportunity via her reputation. But at least I guess she's getting paid, which really is just the center point of Amberlynn's desires at this point. It's all just really an insane, never-ending, paradoxical cycle of Amberlynn Reid. From the weight loss to ex-partners, to cats going missing, to general exposés, Amberlynn Reid's life can really only be compared to aeroplane turbulence. Because you'll be thinking that you're on a pretty smooth flight, things are going nicely, and then suddenly things change and you're soaring 5,000 feet downwards in the air. The turbulence is crazy, things are shaking, and it's absolutely insane. And suddenly it's flying on the wall.
Okay, sorry it took so long. I got this as a Christmas present from one of my old bosses back when I used to work at Five Guys. Haven't really done some work. The last entry I did was back in January of last year.
It doesn't matter what week it is or what year it is, as long as she continues to get those 40 to 50,000 views per video, she will continue this cycle. And the interesting thing is the Amberlynn Reid cycle.
The first entry was back in 2021. Interesting. So I got a shadow walk journal that looks like someone just doesn't look like the real deal, just like a bunch of writing prompts and shit. The kitty turd. Anyway, one of the prompts is
retrospective type video, but I really do hope that you like this video, and I would be genuinely really interested to know your thoughts on this, because I know that a lot of people out there are very critical of Amberlynn, but
childhood. The question is, when going back to your childhood or teenage years, what are the things or events that still make you sad or angry now? This is what I put. I'm still angry and upset that when I was a kid growing up with my siblings, I got blamed for shit that I didn't do. I got in trouble even just for trying to defend myself. I got in trouble for confronting my siblings for it. This taught me at an early age to stay quiet and not defend myself when I really needed to. I was always told to shut up, not quite in those words, so eventually I did. I'm not going to read the last parts of that, but I blame a certain somebody for that. This is, wow. This is like someone's very sad attempt at making a shadow walk journal. Today has been kind of boring. Went to McDonald's and got breakfast. I got 2 sausage burritos. Really good. And then after that, I went to the library. No, after that, I did laundry, and then I went to the library. I got some more Joyce Meyer books. Just as a tiny one, but Joyce Meyer, Help Me, I'm Depressed. This one she published in 1998. Old one. And this one, 20 Ways to Make Every Day Better, which I'm also reading. This one was published 2017. Like 8 years ago. Wow. Well, I'm gonna watch another YouTube video about court and shit. I like watching court videos. I also like watching police body cam videos. Like, I have a playlist, Amberlin videos, court videos, ASMR, police body cam videos, my vlog videos, movies, blah, 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 and Witch.
I've known Miss Hodson, known her for a few years. She was charged with operating under intoxication.
Yeah.
July 27th. She entered a plea to that offense, and it was set for sentencing today. Set for sentencing, there were some logistical issues of contacting the defendant. So Mr. Huff was
I'm so bored.
He has provided sentencing guidelines for driving cases. She's a B3. Good morning, Mr. Bush. What would you like me to know here?
Sorry, this is going to be a boring video. You're just going to watch me stare into space. All that shenanigans.
Previously, well, if my notes are correct, so we have upwards of a 12-year gap between the last driving matter. She shared with me today that she's concerned that attempting to do probation services would probably end unsuccessfully.
I'm probably going to go eat some dinner. I wonder if there's a way I could pause this. Probably not. But I'm going to mute this so that I don't get in trouble for copyright. Okay, I'm back. I think you can hear me. Can you hear me? Well, nobody's on here yet, so. Fruity Pebbles. It's gonna be my dinner. Lactose-free milk, because I'm lactose intolerant. 2% reduced fat milk. lactose free because, like I said, I am lactose intolerant, which means I lactose. Sorry, that was lame. Just 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself again. Okay, Pretty Pebbles.
According to her, this was a bad situation. She had gotten into an argument with a friend. They had started consuming alcohol at her house at the apartments down the road. And she indicated she had 2 Bud Light platinums.
I'm so bored.
She asked the friend to leave.
Can't wait until the Tin Caps, which is our local baseball team, start playing again.
So she said there was no exception that night. She went over there. There was a text message exchange still going on in which there was heated communication back and forth. And there was a comment.
I'm not much of a sports person, but I like watching our baseball team play. They kind of suck sometimes, but that's why they're only a minor league baseball team and not a major league baseball team.
Showed up down there to check on her, make sure she was okay, and there wasn't something.
Their mascot's pretty cool too.
The police show up. Miss Hoskins obviously very intoxicated. At 119, they observed several signs of intoxication. She indicated to the police that she had driven there. However, she maintains that she drank more after she got there, and that her intent was not to drive home, but rather to get a ride with somebody else.
See, this is the mascot. It's Johnny Tin Cap. Pretty cool.
Mr. Rodness pointed out, the case facts speak of a potential for substance abuse, for a substance abuse issue. Miss Hodson believes that she doesn't have a substance abuse issue. She drinks weekly, socially, on the weekends, in a responsible fashion. She doesn't routinely drive while intoxicated.
So I think
when I talked to her about the requirements of probation, she expressed the same thing to attorney's I guess to the court today, which is that she had some experience with the reporting center in the past. She feels that there's significant trauma there, and she already has struggled with giving a specimen or witness specimen.
I'm gonna look up
she doesn't believe it should be able to
how did Johnny Tin Cap get his name?
Mr. Rodness was asking for here today.
How did Johnny Tin Cap get his name? I mean, we all know it's because of Johnny Appleseed, who was known for wearing a cooking pot on his head. But like,
I don't believe Miss Hodson would be able to afford being a single mother supporting 4 children. So my recommendation is just that we work out some sort of
very interesting.
We venture back into the realm of jail. If she indicated to me when I spoke to her as well that she has this new job with the facility there in 3 Rivers. She's not exactly sure when she's going to start that or when she's going to be asked to start that, but she's in the process of being employed because she's gone in for
I believe drugs and some other stuff that is formalizing the
I think, crap, I can't remember, but when my, oh, here it is.
She's utilizing like a text now or a Wi-Fi free service where
no, wait.
relatively difficult as well. So,
when my sister was here last week, she mentioned that she and her boyfriend looked up like how did Johnny Appleseed like get his, or how did the Tin Caps mascot get their name or something like that. Something to do with Johnny Appleseed, but I can't remember exactly what they said. I know it's based off Johnny Appleseed, and they said something else about Johnny Appleseed that I can't freaking remember now, and it's like right at the tip of my tongue. But I found it to be really interesting.
But it's midnight, and you're very intelligent. There were people there, and everybody's yelling and screaming. Kids are crying. What I got the impression was that you walked out into the river.
Holy shit. So Jenna Fisher, who is an actress who played Pam Beesly on the show The Office, was born in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is where I live now. I didn't know that, because I looked up Fort Wayne history, the history of Fort Wayne. What are people from Fort Wayne called? A Fort Wayner.
And I went to the dock. He kept texting me, he was saying some nasty things to me, and I was just simply sitting on the dock. I never entered the water. Nobody entered the water.
So apparently there were some nicknames for Fort Wayne, Indiana. We've been called the Summit City, the City of Churches, the All-American City, and the city that saved itself, which was after a 1982 flood, and one of the country's most livable cities. Interesting. Stephen King, when he was a kid, parts of his childhood were spent in Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's pretty cool. Very interesting. Oh, this one says, what percentage of Fort Wayne is white? 66.4%. Black alone, which is 14.6%. American Indian, that should be Native American. Alaskan Native, 0.4%, and Asian alone is 5.8%. Okay. What food is Fort Wayne, Indiana known for? Coney dogs.
Alright, so whatever was there ended up in the river. Now that's not a good place to go in the water.
This one says, where was Stephen King buried? Stephen King is still alive. Oh, a different Stephen King. Apparently this one died at Dover Castle on October 25th, 1154. The year 1154. So that's a different Stephen King. What is the poverty rate in Fort Wayne, Indiana? That's interesting. 15.2% of the population for whom poverty status is determined in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is 39.3 thousand out of 259,000 people live below the poverty line, which is a number that is higher than the national average of 12.5%. The largest demographic living in poverty are females 25 to 34, followed by females 18 to 24, and then females 35 to 44. That's very interesting. What is the poorest Indiana city? Bloomington. What is considered upper class in Fort Wayne, Indiana? Top earners are $80,552 for their annual salary, and their monthly pay is $6,712. They're in the 75th percentile. Huh. How many homeless people are in Fort Wayne? From August 2018 to July 2021, showed 2,787 individual cases of homelessness. Oh, they received assistance to prevent or reduce homelessness. The statistics defined 1,022 people as homeless. That is so many homeless people. He told me to stay by the car, and I went to go speak to the other people, and I slowly walked over to go talk to Tony, and he yelled at me to stay by the car, which I really was kind of confused. Anyway, I can't remember. I think I was looking at Fort Wayne history, and I got distracted.
I had a designated driver there. Who was that? Tony. Well, what the report says. Now, they don't have to reach you, right? So
the city of Fort Wayne is named after General Mad Anthony Wayne, who was a military leader who established the first American fort at the confluence of the three rivers, which is St. Mary's, St. Joseph, and the Maumee? It's Maumee. I don't know how to pronounce that. So in 1824, so about like 200 years ago, the Indiana General Assembly established Allen County. In the 1830s, brought about the construction of the Wabash and Erie Canal in Fort Wayne. This famous canal earned Fort Wayne the nickname Summit City because it was the highest point above sea level along the entire canal route. And then years later, with the advent of the railroad, Fort Wayne held a key position in the Great Pennsylvania Railroad and soon became known as the Altoona of the West. As the 1800s drew to a close, industry in Fort Wayne continued to flourish as immigrants poured into the area seeking jobs. That was Fort Wayne in the 1800s. Fort Wayne in the 1900s, Fort Wayne continued to grow. And during the Great Depression, Fort Wayne continued booming. Companies like Lincoln National Life Insurance Corporation, Farnsworth Television, Zollner Piston, Central Soya, and the Wholesome Bakery all called Fort Wayne home. Notable Fort Wayne landmarks like the Embassy Theater, the Scottish Rite Auditorium, and the Lincoln Tower were built during these boom years. So Fort Wayne today is not only the hub of three rivers, it's also a major metropolitan area and the second largest city in Indiana. Interesting. During the 1980s and 1990s, Fort Wayne received accolades as an all-American city and a most livable city. And the accolades continue to come in.
The vehicle was unlocked with the keys inside the vehicle along with Hodson's purse and other personal belongings. Due to the fact that Hodson wouldn't tell me what she wanted done with the vehicle,
interesting.
I wasn't able to secure the vehicle, and I chose to impound it.
Ooh,
That's how the car
they're doing
so,
a Fort Wayne scavenger hunt. Find the architectural designs that so richly contribute to the defining character of our city. Collect all the answers and bring it to the visitor center for a thank you gift. Download the scavenger. I wonder what it looks like.
10:30 at night.
Ew, that's so cool. I wonder if I can recognize some of them.
As I indicated, it's more of a substance abuse issue than a driving issue. The problem is you're going to lose your driving license. Do you understand that?
I do not recognize any of these yet.
No, your other conviction is more than 7 years old. So this is
I feel like number 17 right here might be a part of like a courthouse
90 days.
or something. I feel like.
makes logistic problems for you.
I feel like this one, I know this one. Pretty sure this belongs to a bank.
I remember it. You were very compliant. You did everything was asked of you.
I think I might do that. It's going to take me a while to do it.
One weekend and then you did another weekend. So you did
I pretty much live downtown. I think I can do it.
you don't wish to be on a probation.
But that's so cool.
Gonna compel it. You don't wish to do treatment. I think you wish to stop drinking.
Okay, my phone is about to die, so I'm going to sign off.